Celebrities are often admired, but not all of them treat those around them with respect. Some stars have been reported to treat their staff poorly. Before we go ahead, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. This is Naomi Campbell, a supermodel's dark side. Naomi Campbell, one of the most iconic supermodels of her generation, has a reputation for being one of the most challenging celebrities to work with. Her fame seemed to inflate her sense of entitlement, leading to multiple allegations of abusive behavior. In 1998, her former assistant, Georgina Galanis, claimed that Campbell physically assaulted her during a work trip to Canada. Galanis alleged that Campbell grabbed her by the throat and even struck her with a phone. This wasn't an isolated incident. Campbell's history of physical aggression continued into the 2000s, with various staff members alleging similar violent encounters. In 2004, her maid accused her of slapping her, while in 2005, her personal assistant claimed Campbell hit her with a BlackBerry. Things didn't stop there. In 2006, she was accused of assaulting her drug counselor, and in 2007, Campbell was sentenced to community service after attacking her New York maid with a crystal-encrusted phone because she couldn't find a specific pair of jeans. Despite her high status in the fashion world, working for her seemed to come with significant risks, making many question why anyone would endure such treatment. Bruce Willis, not-so-friendly encounters. A user shared an unsettling experience with Bruce Willis on a film set, revealing a side of the actor that shocked many fans. Willis was reportedly unfriendly and even rude to the staff, displaying a disdainful attitude towards those around him. During the filming of his movie Hostage, crew members frequently encountered Willis at the shooting location. When approached for a greeting or a photo, he reportedly responded with a cold stare, and on several occasions, rude comments filled with expletives. One particular incident involved a senior member of a nonprofit organization who simply wished Willis a good morning, only for Willis to retort with an explicit insult. His attitude was described as hostile, making the working environment uncomfortable for everyone involved. This behavior from a Hollywood star of his caliber was disappointing to many who had previously admired his work. It also raised questions about the impact of fame on personal conduct and how celebrities interact with those who support their careers. Jennifer Lopez, diva demands and dismissals. Jennifer Lopez has also been accused of having unreasonable demands and a less than pleasant demeanor, casting a shadow on her public image. Emily Watford, who worked at an arena where Lopez once performed, described her niceness as fake and her behavior as demanding and inconsiderate. She claimed that Jennifer Lopez demanded everything in her room to be white and had the children's play area sanitized solely for her children. This level of exclusivity was not the main issue. It was the way Lopez treated the staff that caused the most distress. Watford recounted an incident where a doorman was fired simply for looking at Lopez, which was against her strict no eye contact rule. Additionally, reports surfaced that she required her assistants to be available 24/7, change diapers, and cook if the butler was unavailable. Former staff members also alleged that she paid them 50% less than the industry standard, earning her a reputation for treating her staff poorly while demanding queen-like treatment. These allegations painted a picture of a star who expected the world to revolve around her, regardless of the cost to those in her service. Bill Murray, communication breakdown on set. During the filming of Groundhog Day, Bill Murray was reportedly a nightmare to work with, exhibiting behavior that created a chaotic atmosphere on set. His communication with the director and studio was so poor that the production team suggested he get an assistant to help manage the interactions. However, Murray took this advice in a way that many found baffling. He hired a personal assistant who was deaf and could only communicate through American Sign Language, which Murray did not speak. His hiring decision seemed more like a tactic to avoid communication rather than a genuine effort to bridge gaps. This move left the crew and the assistant in an awkward position, as no one else on the set was able to communicate effectively with the assistant either. It was a situation that seemed designed to create confusion and add tension rather than ease it. Eventually, this tactic led to even more confusion on set, causing frustration among the crew. Murray's actions during this period raised eyebrows and contributed to the narrative of him being a difficult star to work with. Amber Heard, shocking allegations from a former assistant. Amber Heard's former assistant, Kate James, made startling accusations about her time working for the actress, describing an environment of hostility and mistreatment. James, who worked for Heard from 2012 to 2015, claimed that Heard would often scream at her, use illegal substances, and even spat in her face. These allegations came to light during Heard's defamation trial with Johnny Depp, where James testified against her former employer. According to James, Heard would send her rude and hurtful messages early in the morning and often treated her with disdain. James also accused Heard of stealing her personal story of being a sexual assault survivor and using it as her own in public statements. In response to these allegations, Heard dismissed them, describing James as a difficult employee and suggesting that the accusations were fabrications. This highly publicized case revealed a complex dynamic between the actress and her staff, further adding to the controversy surrounding Heard and raising questions about the treatment of assistants in Hollywood. Robert De Niro, accusations and counterclaims. Robert De Niro was accused by his former assistant, Graham Chase Robinson, of inappropriate touching and making lewd comments, in a case that surprised many given De Niro's esteemed reputation. Robinson also claimed she was tasked with duties that were not part of her job description, such as doing household chores and scratching De Niro's back. Her allegations painted a picture of a work environment where personal boundaries were routinely crossed. De Niro's legal team quickly refuted these claims, calling them beyond absurd. However, this case became even more complicated as it was part of a countersuit. De Niro's production company had filed a lawsuit against Robinson, accusing her of misusing company funds and neglecting her duties. They claimed that Robinson had a tendency to buy things using her company card and also enjoyed watching TV when she was supposed to be working. The public was left to navigate a sea of conflicting narratives, with both parties accusing each other of misconduct. Before we go ahead, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Been murky relationships between celebrities and their assistants. Ellen DeGeneres, the not-so-nice queen of daytime TV. Despite her on-camera persona of kindness and fun, Ellen DeGeneres faced allegations from former employees about a toxic work environment, shaking the foundations of her carefully curated public image. Reports emerged that employees were fired for taking medical leave or attending family funerals, with others claiming they were subject to racist remarks and other forms of discrimination. Some were even instructed not to speak to Ellen if they saw her in the office, creating a tense and oppressive atmosphere. Former staff claimed that while executive producers and senior managers were primarily to blame for the toxic environment, Ellen needed to take more responsibility since the show bore her name. The bubbly and friendly persona she portrayed on screen was said to be a far cry from her off-camera behavior, which included explosive outbursts over minor issues. These revelations shocked fans and the entertainment industry, leading to public scrutiny of how power dynamics and celebrity culture can foster toxic workplaces. The backlash against Ellen's alleged behavior called into question the authenticity of her "Be Kind" message, showing a stark contrast between public personas and private actions. Lady Gaga, a demanding pop star. Lady Gaga's former assistant, Jennifer O'Neill, filed a lawsuit in 2012, claiming that Gaga owed her nearly $400,000 for over 7,000 hours of unpaid overtime, sparking a heated legal dispute. O'Neill alleged that she was expected to be on call 24/7, including duties like waking Gaga up and ensuring a towel was ready for her after a shower. This level of demand was said to be relentless, with O'Neill frequently sharing a bed with Gaga while on tour because she was never provided with her own hotel room. O'Neill described the working conditions as grueling, with no time for personal rest or space. In response, Gaga took a very public and aggressive stance against O'Neill. During a videotaped deposition, Gaga allegedly referred to O'Neill as a hood rat, dismissing her claims as attempts to extort money. This case drew attention to the often overlooked challenges of being an assistant to a major celebrity, including the blurred lines between personal and professional life. That's it for our rundown of celebrities who have reportedly treated their assistants poorly. If you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.